Yes. When you write this in this form, X transpose AX, so what should be the A matrix in this example? Yeah, बताओ जल्दी. What should be the A matrix in a form? Example, it is a 6005. Na? A11 is 6 and A22 is 5 here. So it is a 6005. And in a second case, A11 is 5 and A22 is a 4. Okay. So it is a 5004. So it means that this coefficient matrix in a canonical form is a diagonal matrix. Got it? It is the diagonal matrix here. How is the quadratic to a canonical form? In a quadratic form, this coefficient matrix A is a symmetric matrix. Now we have to apply some mechanism so that it will change into a canonical form where this coefficient matrix will become a diagonal matrix. Okay. So now, can you tell me, is there any mechanism to change a real symmetric matrix to a diagonal matrix? Yes. Yes. By using orthogonal transformations. By orthogonal transformations, you can convert real symmetric matrix to a orthogonal diagonalizations किया था ना. So in orthogonal diagonalizations, there exists a orthogonal matrix P such that P inverse AP that is equal to a diagonal matrix. Okay, so it changed the real symmetric matrix to a diagonal matrix. When you multiply, pre-multiply with a P inverse and post-multiply with a P, where P is a orthogonal matrix. Okay, so now question is to convert the quadratic to a canonical forms. So in the quadratic, this A is a symmetric matrix. Let we have some results here also. One theorem under a non-singular linear transformations, a quadratic form X transpose AX remain a quadratic form. Okay, so in a quadratic form, this A will be a symmetric matrix. So that की non-singular linear transformations. I have given here the proof also. Even it is not important for you what to understand this concept. I have written the proof here. Okay. So let X transpose AX be a quadratic form where A is a symmetric. In a quadratic form, this A is a symmetric and X is this column vectors. Now let X is equal to a P by be a non-singular linear transformations. Okay, so it is a non-singular linear transformation. It means this P matrix, this coefficient matrix here, that is non-singular. So what does this mean? The determinant of P is not equal to 0. So we will take this transformations. When you apply this transformation on this quadratic form, so this quadratic form will change into this new form y transpose P by. Okay, so we have a quadratic form X transpose AX. We apply this transformation change by P by. So P by transpose A into P by, you will get a by transpose into P transpose into A into P by. So if you will combine this P transpose A P to a new and give it a name to a B matrix, so it is equal to B is get P transpose A P a whole transpose that is equal to a P transpose into A transpose into P transpose to a transpose, and which is equal to a P transpose. Now, A is a symmetric matrix in the quadratic form, so P transpose is equal to a and P transpose to a transpose, that is a P. Now this is nothing, it is a B matrix. So B transpose is equal to a B. Okay, so now if B is a symmetric, so this new quadratic form by transpose B by, that is also quadratic form. Okay, is there any doubt? So we have proof here that key non-singular linear transformations transform the quadratic form to a quadratic transformations x p y. This new transformations, if in this new transformations this B will become diagonal, just okay. So we have transformed this quadratic form x transpose ax by this transformations. We have transformed this quadratic form to a new quadratic form. Now, if it a new quadratic form is a canonical form, then our problem is solved. Okay. So in a new quadratic form, if this B matrix is a diagonal matrix, so we have achieved, then we can say we have achieved our target. Okay, so if B is a diagonal, then definitely new quadratic form will be a canonical form. Now, is it possible to find out such nonlinear transformations will change your quadratic form x transpose ax to a new quadratic form where B is a diagonal? Yes. Hello. So it's a network issue. I don't know what. Okay. So now can you find out such transformations? If you will take a orthogonal transformations, so in that case, this symmetric matrix A will change into a diagonal matrix B. Okay, diagonal matrix B. So if you will take a orthogonal transformations P by P is a orthogonal, this quadratic पीछे थ्योरम में किया था. तो example by spectral theorem कि every real symmetric matrix is orthogonally diagonalized. Okay, so if you have a symmetric matrix, you can diagonalize it orthogonally. So you can find out some orthogonal matrix P cap such that P cap inverse AP, that will be matrix. Okay, so if you will take a, so on this basis, if you will take a orthogonal transformations here, it will be a orthogonal, then this transpose AP, that will become a diagonal matrix. Okay, and we will achieve our targets. Okay, the new canonical form, that will become the quadratic form. Got it? पॉइंट समझ आया आपको कि क्वाड्रेटिक से कैनोनिकल में कैसे चेंज करना है, फॉर्म दिया है तो बाय यूजुअल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन एक्स देयर पी इज और नया ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आएगा बी अ कैनोनिकल this orthogonal matrix become the case orthogonal transformations. So first write the symmetric matrix. Sorry,
So your voice is too much laggy.
now is it clear? Hello. Okay, so reduce this canonical form, the quadratic form into a canonical form. Okay, so first write it's a symmetric matrix. So write its symmetric matrix. Its symmetric matrix is a A11 element is a coefficient of x square, that is a 1 here, and coefficient of y square, that is a A22, that is again 1 here, coefficient of xy, so half of this, that will be a A12, and half of this, that will be a A21. So it is a -2 -2. So this is a symmetric coefficient matrix of this quadratic form. So convert this now orthogonally diagonalize this symmetric matrix. That is a questions now. Orthogonally diagonalized first this. So we have already done this now. Okay. So same matrix हमने last time लिया था और उसको orthogonally diagonalize किया है. This matrix 1 -2 -2 1. So orthogonal diagonalize करने के लिए first we calculate the eigen value which is a 3 and -1, then calculate the eigenvectors. So eigenvectors are corresponding to 3 it is a 1 and -1, and corresponding to minus lambda is equal to -1 it is 1 comma 1. Okay, transpose, both are column vectors. So now corresponding to this you will get this P matrix. So now in this P matrix, this is not an orthogonal matrix. We have to construct the orthogonal matrix such that P inverse AP that will become a diagonal matrix. So now this is not an orthogonal matrix, but its column vectors are orthogonals and their magnitude of each vector is not 1. Okay, so once its magnitude is also 1 and these vectors are orthogonal, then this P matrix will become the orthogonal matrix. Now how to construct an orthogonal matrix from this P matrix? First, by using the Gram-Schmidt process. Now here it's a column vector. Yesterday we have discussed this. It's a column vectors are orthogonals. So normalize this. So first column vector, that is a V1. So normalize this vector. So divide this vector with its magnitudes. You will get a new vector U1. Okay, and similarly a second column vectors. So divide this with its magnitudes. You will get a new vector U2. Okay, these two vector U1 and U2, they are orthogonal to each other and their norms, their length is also 1. So these two vectors are orthonormal vectors. Now these two vectors will constitute a orthogonal matrix, that is a P cap. So this is the orthogonal matrix, and this orthogonal matrix will transform your A matrix to a D matrix. Okay, where D is the diagonal matrix. So D is equal to a P cap inverse into AP, that will become a diagonal matrix. So same thing we have to do here first on the symmetric coefficient matrix of given quadratic form. Okay, so orthogonally diagonalize karna padega. So you will get this orthogonal matrix P cap. Okay, and then this P cap transpose into A into P cap, that will become a D. Okay, and then this X transpose AX, which is the original given transformations. So it will become equal to a bi transpose into, okay, by using this transformation x is equal to py, so you will get this transformations will become equal to a y transpose p cap transpose a into p cap into y, that is equal to a y transpose, and because p cap is the orthogonals, so this p cap transpose a p cap, that will become a diagonal matrix D. So that diagonal matrix is a whose diagonal entries are the eigenvalues of the A. So you will get finally this by transpose dy, that will be a canonical form because here mixed terms are absent. So by using this orthogonal transformation x is equal to p cap by, we have convert the quadratic to a canonical form. Now, is there any doubt? Any question here? कोई confusion हो? Yes. बताओ बेटा. Is there any doubt? Any questions? ये समझ आया आपको? Okay. Then no, reduce this quadratic form into a canonical form. इसको try करो इसको. Write its symmetric form. Symmetric coefficient matrix first. Then find out the orthogonal matrix P cap such that P cap transpose into AP, that will become equal to a diagonal matrix D. So what is a symmetric matrix? Yes. Symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix is 8, 8, 1, 2. No. 8. The next is the -6, na? Okay. It is -12, na? Yes. Yes. Okay. Now find out its eigenvalues. Means you have to find out the orthogonal matrix P cap such that P cap transpose into this A matrix into P matrix, that will become a diagonal matrix D. बाकी स्टूडेंट्स क्या कर रहे हैं? प्लीज solve this problem, and if you have any doubt then you can ask. If you have any doubt you can ask. Just wait. What are the eigenvalues? Okay, fine. Now calculate the eigenvectors. Yes, what are the eigenvalues? Eigen, eigenvector? Okay. Yeah, 97 roll number? 97? Sorry, 2. Okay. Minus. You should avoid the fractions, na? One, two, two, na? 1, 2, 2, and another one is a 2, 1 minus 2. Yes. So this matrix is not an orthogonal matrix, na? You can check. Okay. It's a column vector. If you will see, they are orthogonal to each others. Their dot product is 0, na? Any two vectors. So pairwise, their column vectors are orthogonal here, but their length of each vector is not 1 here. So same thing you have to do, you have to normalize them. So the normalized P matrix is, that is a P cap so normalize कर दिया आपने. फर्स्ट कॉलम वेक्टर, सॉरी क्या बोल रहे हो? नहीं, ये ऑर्थोगोनल तो नहीं है ये मैट्रिक्स ना, जैसे हमने पहले किया था. नो, इट्स अ कॉलम वेक्टर्स आर ऑर्थोगोनल्स. कॉलम वेक्टर्स आर ऑर्थोगोनल, but magnitude of each column vector is not a 1 here. So first column vector को हम नहीं, फर्स्ट कॉलम वेक्टर जो है वो आपका b1 वेक्टर हो गया, सेकंड कॉलम वेक्टर b2 वेक्टर हो गया, थर्ड कॉलम वेक्टर b3 वेक्टर हो गया. इनमें से किसी भी दो वेक्टर्स का जो है वो किसी का भी आपस में अगर आप डॉट प्रोडक्ट लोगे तो दैट विल बी ए 0 आ रहा है ना. हाँ, so they will be a orthogonal to each others. So that is the meaning na. Orthogonal means their dot product, if it is a 0 then these column vectors are orthogonal to each other. Orthogonal तो हैं ये, मगर हर एक column vectors का length magnitude that is not a 1 here. First का magnitude कितना है? 3, second का भी 3 और third का भी 3 ना. So magnitude 1 नहीं है. So it implies कि this matrix is not an orthogonal matrix. Orthogonal matrix के column vectors and row vectors, they are orthogonal to each others and all are having a magnitudes 1. Okay? Yes. So अब इनको normalize करके तो आपके पास जो मैट्रिक्स बनेगा that will be your P cap. So P cap will be a 1/3, 2/3, 2/3. Second column will be a -2/3, -1/3 and 2/3. Third column 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. So this is your P cap. Now this is orthogonal matrix. Now find the diagonal matrix. So P cap transpose into AP, so that will give you the diagonal matrix. If you are this P cap and P that is a correct, then definitely it is equal to a diagonal matrix whose diagonal entries are the eigen values. So फर्स्ट कॉलम के कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग आइगन वैल्यू क्या था? 0 ना. पी मैट्रिक्स में फर्स्ट कॉलम के कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग आइगन वैल्यू था 0 ना. सेकंड के कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग 3 एंड थर्ड के कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग 15. तो सेम ऑर्डर में डी मैट्रिक्स कंस्टिट्यूट करना है. सो इन अ डी मैट्रिक्स इट्स डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स आर 0, 3 and 15, and off diagonal they are all 0 because it is a diagonal matrix. So if your P matrix is correct, then definitely this product P cap transpose into A P cap, that will become equal to a diagonal matrix whose diagonal elements are the eigenvalues of the A. Okay. Now reduce your given quadratic form to a canonical form. इसका canonical form क्या आ जाएगा? By transpose D by. So by using the orthogonal transformation, x is equal to a p cap by ना. तो यही हमने पीछे किया. ओके, तो ये D मैट्रिक्स आ गया. देन योर गिवन क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्म x ट्रांसपोज ax, it will reduced into a by transpose D by, where this D is this p cap transpose A into p cap. Okay, so now take a by. Now it is a 3 cross 3 matrix, so order of the by is a 3 cross 1 ना. Y is a column vector of order 3 cross 1. so आपको 3 वेरिएबल लेने पड़ेंगे. You take R S T. मैं बता रहा हूं, अगर आपका P मैट्रिक्स सही हुआ, ठीक है, तो आप लिख सकते हो. बट अगर आपका P मैट्रिक्स ही गलत हुआ तो ये प्रोडक्ट आपका D के इक्वल नहीं आएगा ना. फिर क्वेश्चन तो गलत हो गया ना. हाँ, लिख सकते हैं, वो D के इक्वल ही आना चाहिए, बट प्रोवाइडेड योर P मैट्रिक्स इज अ करेक्ट. ठीक है. सब्जेक्टिव पेपर में अगर आप ऐसे लिख दोगे P मैट्रिक्स गलत हुआ तो आपके मार्क्स कटेंगे ना. फिर तो आपका ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन गलत आएगा ना. ठीक है. ओके, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस भी गलत होगा, P मैट्रिक्स भी गलत होगा, P कैप भी गलत होगा, तो मार्क्स कहां मिलेंगे? तो आपको वेरीफाई कर लेना चाहिए कि P कैप ट्रांसपोज A और P को मल्टीप्लाई करके टाइम है आपके पास, तो आप उसको वेरीफाई कर लो. बेटा तुम डायरेक्ट लिख दोगे, हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. सब्जेक्टिव पेपर हुआ, अगर डायरेक्ट लिख दोगे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. बट अगर आपका P मैट्रिक्स गलत हुआ तो आपको मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे फिर. ठीक है, बिकॉज आपका मैट्रिक्स तो गलत है. आपका P मैट्रिक्स भी गलत होगा, P कैप मैट्रिक्स भी गलत होगा, एंड देन ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस, व्हिच इज द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग हियर. सो दैट ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इज आल्सो रॉन्ग. ठीक है. So I hope now it is clear how to convert the quadratic to a canonical form na, by using orthogonal transformations. Okay. Any other doubt here?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what is the syllabus for the additional test?
I don't know. अभी कोई डिस्कस नहीं हुआ. तुम इस सिलेबस के लिए पूछने आ रहे हो, मैं क्लास ले रहा हूँ अभी यहाँ पर. उसमें तुम कुछ नहीं पूछते हो ना, कुछ जो आप वो रिप्लाई करते हो. एडिशनल्स एग्जाम देने का जरूरत क्यों पड़ रहा है तुम्हें?
So I was a new student, so that's why the first exam was not given.
You never ask any questions ना? Did you clear this? देखो एक रिप्लाई कर रहा है आपका एक बैचमेट्स, बट आप लोग कभी रिप्लाई नहीं कर रहे हो यार.
Yes, sir.
मुझे नहीं अभी आइडिया यार उसका कि कितना सिलेबस है उसमें. पहले पूछते तो मैं कोऑर्डिनेटर से पूछता, बाकी आपको जो अब इंफॉर्मेशन उनकी तरफ से पूरा जा रहा है. आई होप शी हैज इन्फॉर्म यू. ओके.
So it's not been informed regarding the syllabus.
So I don't know. No, in the last lecture, if you will ask, and if I don't know, then how can I tell you, na? क्लास के बारे में तुम लेक्चर्स में कुछ नहीं पूछ रहे हो कि सर देयर इज अ डाउट, या डाउट नहीं है, क्लियर, कुछ नहीं पूछते, कुछ बोलते हैं, कोई रिप्लाई नहीं करते हो आप लोग. दैट इज द रॉन्ग थिंग ना. बेटा पहले बोला होता तो मैं क्लास में जो है वो कंफर्म करता हूँ उनसे, कोऑर्डिनेटर से, कि आपने कितना सिलेबस जो है वो पेपर में डाल रहे हैं. शी विल सेट द एग्जाम ना. Yeah, this was the last topic. Okay. So in the last lectures, I will give you some problems to you, or if you have any query, you can ask them. Okay. Yeah, definitely I will send you these lecture notes also. Okay. Okay, then now you can leave the class.